Yo, what's going on? Welcome to my channel. My name is Albert, and in this video, I'm going to talk about a few things. One, I'm going to talk about some recent trades I made on Tesla in my retirement account, and some thoughts I have on that. I have some thoughts again on my YouTube channel in general, and then also on FSD FUD. So yeah, let's get into it. So this is my retirement account. Usually when I post my trades, it's all on my regular account, and I have a retirement account. I have two actually. I have an RRA and a Roth IRA. Sometimes I'll just fuck around on my Roth IRA, yeah, and so I want to share a little bit how that's going. It's been going pretty well in general. I probably have made like, I don't know, 12 shares of Tesla over the course of the last year, which isn't a lot, considering, but it is a lot considering how little I mess around in it. So here's what I've done in the last couple of weeks here. In July, I sold a call at 840. I got $1,000 for the premium for that. And if you're not sure what a call is, it's basically the promise to sell the shares at a certain price. So I promised to sell shares at 840 by July 29th. July 29th rolls around and I got called or I got assigned because the price was above 840. And then I turned around and sold a put for 840. I got $1,500 for that. And then the next Tuesday, the price went way up, so I just bought it back for $400, made a quick $1,000 over the course of a few days. And then the next day, I think the price went back down. I think that's when when Elon sold shares. We didn't know that at the time. So then I sold another put for 840, which expires tomorrow, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna expire under 840. So just from all these trades, I made about $3,000. But which sounds great, but what happens is, let's say Tesla stock is at right now it's at 860, right? So my baseline really is 840. So anything above 840, Tesla I lose money because I need it, because I have to have 100 shares of Tesla, which is what I started with. So 100 shares of Tesla right now is $86,000. So right now I have, let's say, call it 87,000, the 84,000 in cash that I got from selling the shares plus the $3,000 I made. So in reality, I didn't really make that much money from doing all these trades, right? So it's like, is it even worth it? And I don't know what the answer to that is. Maybe, maybe not. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with that. So yeah, so I mean, if Tesla goes down and I buy the shares back at 84,000, then it'll be cool, right? But then if it keeps going up, then I need to keep trading in order to make up for the difference that is missing. So is it worth all the thinking and whatever I'm doing? That's what I'm kind of considering, and I'm not sure. So this is kind of what I said last week. Just maybe the buy and hold strategy is not that bad because it's a lot easier and you don't have to think about anything. Because right now I'm just like wishing the stock would go down. Okay, which it did today, so I'm kind of happy. So that's that, and just something more to think about for me, I guess. And another thing that happened, or I just realized, that is my first video I made on YouTube was actually from September 1st of last year. So I'm coming up on a year so far, and I probably made about 66 videos already. There's a few videos I made that aren't episode numbered, so that's really good considering my goal was to make 52 videos. So I'm pretty proud of myself so far on the effort I put into it. I'm telling you and I'm telling people that I'm not really focused on getting views, which I'm not really, but that's not to say I don't care about views. But yeah, maybe it's because I just don't have that many, which is why I'm not focused on it. So if I'm really being honest with myself, and I haven't really tried at all to market this or anything. I shared it on my Facebook one time on episode 50, and then sometimes I'll post on Instagram stories. But really, I don't even do that often because I don't think anyone even looks at it from Instagram stories. So I don't even notice a different view count. So I probably average around 80 to 100 views, maybe less. Which I am so deep thinking into it. There was one time where I shared my video on a Facebook group, and then I got the same number of views I usually get, and then I was disappointed because I had the expectation of getting more views. So then I was like, hey, you know what? I'm not gonna try to share it because then I just have these expectations, and then when it doesn't happen, then I don't. It makes me sad, right? So anything that I just get natural, I'll be happy with. But then that was kind of my mindset for the longest time. And now I'm thinking hey, am I just too scared to put myself out there and try? Or am I just lazy to try to make the video better? But I don't know. That's kind of what I'm thinking about. I'm probably little bit of both. But yeah, there's a lot of things I could do to make it better. I could get a better camera for one. I could edit my videos instead of just having it all in one take. And I could probably add an end screen. One thing I did try last week was try to fuck with a thumbnail. And it was counterproductive. I think I got half the views I usually get from the last video. But I also didn't put a lot of effort into that thumbnail. And this is a generic thumbnail I got off Canva. So I have a feeling I know what kind of video thumbnail performs well. And it's the one where like you're like surprised. And then it's a screenshot. And then it'll be like, hey, what's going on here? And then, yeah, so, but then what I don't want to have is like, I don't want to have like 100 videos, thumbnails where I'm just like surprised in every single one. Because that shit is pretty lame looking. But yeah, so is that because I don't want to try, or is that because I'm scared to do it because it's embarrassing? I don't know. All right, so that's a deep self-analysis of how things are going with YouTube. But overall, I'm pretty happy with this result so far. I'm going to keep going. And I actually like it because this is an outlet for me to either complain about how things are going or brag about how things are going to people or to you, I guess. So my wife doesn't have to listen to me, so it's good. And that's basically it. Oh, so another thing that came up I want to talk about real briefly, and so there's this thing that's going on Twitter, and it's not just on Twitter, but it's all over. You probably seen these videos where it's showing like Tesla full self-driving,
Elon Musk says Tesla
crashing into some mannequin, and I have my doubts about this. This guy, Daniel O'Dowd, he's the CEO of this company called Green Hills Software or something. They provide software for like all the legacy manufacturers. So he's obviously interested in making, you know, full self-driving illegal. He actually spent like $100,000 like a couple months ago on an ad on the Wall Street Journal, talking shit about full self-driving and Elon Musk, and his evidence was just YouTube videos he found. So it's like, yeah. So this is definitely not scientific. I looked into it. I actually think like they're just driving through this, right? And then in the screenshot you can see that it's not activated. Full self-driving is not even activated, and their evidence for being activated is saying that the driver signed an affidavit saying that's activated. So it's definitely not scientific. I bet you it's fraudulent, but my point is I saw this video over Reddit, and then a lot of people are just like commenting on how shitty full self-driving is, which I'm not saying it's not shitty, but I'm just saying like, yo, dig a little deeper when you look at these things. So I may or may not have gone to like an argument with people on the internet over this, but it was time well spent. I don't regret it. Okay, cool, man. So thanks for watching this video, and usually what happens is I just end the video, but I want to spend some time or allow a little bit extra time where I can post like the little link for click this video or subscribe, because I'm going to try a little bit harder now. All right, so hopefully this time takes up that, and now we're good. Thank you. Oh, hey, also, I forgot to say, hey, thank you for my friend Jordan. He bought me this microphone. Actually, I'm not sure why I'm wearing this headset. So he bought me this microphone. Hopefully it works hella well. I still haven't figured out how to use it yet. There's a lot of settings on it that I haven't figured out yet. But if my voice sounds extra crispy, it's thanks to Jordan. That guy's such a sweetheart. He just bought me this microphone. So cool, man. Thank you. Talk to you soon.